It's October, peeps. You know what that means.
Hi!
Halloween outings at the DeVille's Rejects.
That's right.
Well, unfortunately they don't allow video or flash photography on these rides, so I'll have to tell you what everything was like afterwards. That's about it. Now off to the wondrous Applebee's for some grindage. Time to eat. And this was our haul from Creamy Acres, where we went to go see our horror attraction tonight. A little attraction called Night of Terror. But we got some good yummies, Cherry jalapeno salsa, raspberry chipotle barbecue sauce, Dahlia onion sweet barbecue sauce, and my wife got her apple butter. Alright, so here's the deal. You just got to see all the fun we had yesterday between, well, what we could show from the attractions and then what we did afterwards for food and some drinks. It was much needed after the week I had been through and the weekend we started to have. Basically, I went through a lot of shit at work. Some problem things, fixing others' mistakes, all kinds of stuff that I really don't want to get into. I'm just happy I have basically 4-day weekend off. But also, during that whole entire time, my wife, who's type 1 diabetic, as I have mentioned previously, she had 2 super lows where it was kind of concerning. Had to get basically glucose into her quick because she dipped that low to the point where she was shaking both times. And she also had 2 highs where they were super high, and basically that's not good either because that basically does the same thing. Almost she goes either into a shaking or passes out. Basically, diabetes, not a fun disease for the person who is suffering from it, and it does take a strain on those living with somebody who has it also. It's nothing to joke about. It is serious, especially type 1. Type 1 is irreversible. The ones who have it, the most they can do is cope with it, find a way of living with it. On to other things. Basically, I had missed some GTS tapings during the course of this weekend. basically, I was nursing a shoulder back to health. I had re-aggravated a already aggravated rotator cuff from the last taping I was at. So I was nursing that back to health a little. And nice dental appointment I had to go to well, basically it was my cleaning, but at the same time I had some trouble with my gums, where I have my cat back here. Anytime I was chewing on something, I just started getting this pain in my gums internally. Basically, it was causing inflammation and swelling in the gums. While I was there, they did what they called adjusting my crown, which hopefully this week will relieve whatever was going on, because they said a lot of times it's because that crown doesn't wear down like the teeth around it. So they adjusted that, and so far it's been a charm in just a couple of days. So with everything that's been going on, all that, we decided, let's go out and have some fun. So we went to the amusement parks, kicked off Halloween month the right way. You know, attractions, food, drinks. I'm sure there's more to come during this month. But that's the basic story behind everything. So hopefully I will be back in action next week for tapings and take it from there. If I got anything else to add to this vlog segment, I will. Until then, hopefully I've kept you informed, interested, and you'll keep watching.